Hi, I'm Kevin Morgan.
And I'm Dave Sidhu.
We were asked to say a few words about why we felt the importance of building the Morgan and Sidhu home at the Oak Ridges Hospice. Of course, there's close to 800,000 people in Durham region where both Dave and I live, and not a single hospice bed. So we were aware of the great need. That combined with the fact that David had lived through significant loss and had experienced end of life care at his home, certainly drove us in the direction of hospice. And I'll let Dave speak a little bit more.
My family wasn't aware that this sort of service or any hospice was around. I wasn't aware of a hospice at all until Kevin came to me one day about the need of a hospice. Having gone through loss of loved ones in my life, having lost my wife and then my twin brother to cancers, I feel that we had a privilege there that our family was able to look after both of them at home. The care was almost very similar to what hospice provides. And then I looked at it that we are fortunate we can we can give this sort of care to our loved ones. But what about those people that don't have that privilege or ability to do? And I wanted to make sure that in my area that no person goes without end of life care. Having gone through the hospital route before, and our hospital were overcrowded, and the service or what we were looking for we weren't getting, and we ended up bringing our loved ones home. So hospice being a home sitting type where 24-hour care is given, it was only a right thing to do. And Kevin and myself, coming from a farming community where our makeup is that you share almost everything with your neighbors and people in distress. And when Kevin talked to me about it, I was all up for it. And Kevin talk a bit more about it.
Yeah, both Dave and I are immigrants to Canada, and we are very, very grateful for the opportunities that Canada has afforded both of our families and ourselves. And so we're looking to give back to the great country that we have immigrated to. Having said that, our background, Dave is from the Punjab and my family is from Ireland. And we always joke about how much the culture is very similar. Basic subsistence farming was the roots of my grandfather, the same with Dave's grandfather, and the real sense of community in both the Punjab and Ireland, where if a neighbor needed something, their neighbors were there, like 200% of the time. So we would like to bring a bit of that culture to Canada, and it's very prevalent here already, I think, through the great maze of people that make up Canada. So we were happy to do that, and we look forward to continuing to do more projects. We're at the holiday time of year when I think people take a few minutes to reflect on people less fortunate, and we hope that maybe people in Durham, North Durham, and all of Durham will look at maybe perhaps committing some of their funds to hospice. Our hospice, our first regional hospice at Oak Ridges will only be funded for 60% of the operational costs. So we will really need to depend and rely on support from the community. So yeah, if we could implore people to think about donating to Oak Ridge Hospice, and it would be fantastic.
And our hospice is going to be open in probably by end of April 2021. We ask people around Port Perry, rest of Durham to come and visit. It's going to be a beautiful house for the ones that are going to be departing this world. I think their time spent there is going to be in peace and harmony. Also, the team, the board members and volunteers and people who so far have worked tirelessly to bring this hospice up to where it is. We feel very fortunate. Kevin and myself feel very fortunate to have such a great team, and we would like you to come and meet them. Hopefully, you will also continue to support the hospice where the funding may be needed in coming years. So we appreciate you hearing us out. Thank you.
Yes, and finally, if unfortunately a financial donation is not something that is within your means, absolutely we need volunteers and people that give up their time and other talents would be greatly appreciated. And I'm sure you can find all those ways in which you can help Oak Ridge Hospice online and on our website. So, Dave, thank everybody for everything, and we'll look forward to seeing you at Oak Ridge Hospice.
Yes, look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you.